morning, y'all. This is Debbie with the Food Prepping channel, and today I have got so much that I'm going to show y'all. It's Friday, and I am so behind on my cooking, and I've got so much that I've got to cook today or it's going to go bad, and I just can't. It's different dinners, so y'all are going to see a bunch of recipes today. And I'm sure that you've probably heard of most of them. Some maybe you haven't, but anyway, this is what I'm going to do. I have got 2 packs of sausage here. One is got sweet Italian and hot, and the other one is sweet Italian. So I've got to get these out. I'm going to bring them over here to my New Wave. My New Wave has a new place. It's not on the edge of my table anymore because my Ninja is oven is over here. So my New Wave is on a little table that I keep right here. And Lori thought about this. I've had these tables for years and didn't ever think about them. And Lori saw them, so makes it a lot easier on me to have my New Wave over here instead of in front of me or whatever. So anyway, I'm going to open these up. Let me show you about these. Maybe you might not know or whatever, but I do want you to know that these have a skin on them. I call it a skin. I don't know what it really is. I just say skin. And you want to get that off. I mean, some people, I guess, cook with it on, but I don't. And what you've got to do is you take your knife and you split up that skin going up the sausage. Can you see how it's splitting up there? And then you just take the sausage. I want you to see how that's on there. And you just take the sausage and peel that skin or whatever it's called. I don't know. Anyway, you just peel that off. And then you put it in your frying pan and you ground it up because that's your Italian sausage or whatever. A lot of times I can get it out with one piece, but because I've got y'all to the right of me and jokers to the left, that's a song if y'all don't know. But anyway, I'm going to get this off. I'm trying to get it off. There it comes. Oh. That one little bit right there was hard to get off, and then you just throw that away and then put it in your frying pan. And I'm going to do that to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 of them. And it's going to be 2 dishes with this. Yeah, 2 dishes. The first one that I'm going to make is an Olive Garden Copycat recipe, Zuppa Toscana soup. It is so good, and if you haven't ever made it, I am encouraging you to make this, especially in the winter. It's a soup, and it is just so good. It's a little spicy because I've got 2 hot sausages in this one that I will put in there, and then you do put a little bit of red pepper flakes, but I'll show you how to do this if y'all don't know. It is just an amazing soup. All right, so let me get these sausages in the frying pan and fry them, and I'll bring you back. Okay, y'all. All right, I'm back. I just wanted to show y'all this sausage and what I'm using. I'm sure that y'all, if y'all have watched any videos on YouTube, that you've seen these meat choppers, I guess. And you just, I got this from Amazon, and it's by Good Cook, and it is really a good one. I wish y'all could see how sharp the bottom is, and the handle, here's the handle. It's a, it's a big plastic handle, but it still feels good. See, I just take it around like this and chop it all up, and I'm going to divide this, like I said, into two different parts of the sausage. I've got one for one recipe, and one half for one recipe, and the other half for another recipe. So I've got a lot to do today, y'all. But this is just really, this sausage smells so good in here. It really does. It's early in the morning. I got up early and started cooking right off. And so I'm just letting this brown up until it's all brown, and I'll bring you back when I get to the next step. Okay, y'all, I'm back. All right, I'm getting ready to cut my onion up, and I wanted to show y'all, I'm always, if y'all want a quick video, don't ever come to my videos, because I don't do quick videos, because I don't know how, because I like to teach y'all things, or think that I'm teaching y'all things, which really, you know, I hope I am. I really do. But anyway, now I had a large onion. Here's one half and here's the other half. You can see this is pretty big onion. All right, and so what I do is I peel the onion, then I take it right here in the middle of this little thing in the back, and I cut it in half. That way. That way your onion stays together down here, and you can cut it good. I don't do it. You know, some people cut off both ends. I don't do that. Never have. I don't know why I don't. I just think that this is a smarter way to do it. But anyway, I always want to take a sharp knife, and let me make sure that you can see here. All right, I always want to take a sharp knife, and I'll go all the way down to that end down there, and I'll cut. And I'll do that every, so, you know, far apart, going all the way across this. That way you don't have to go like this and like that. I mean, if I had to go like this and cut across this way, I'd cut my fingers. Surely, and I'll get out one day, I would cut my fingers. I just know that. All right, and so I get it all the way down here. All right, and then I just go across. I just start, let me show you. I just start like this, and you rock the onion, rock your knife back and forth. And that's how you cut your onion. And you can see, well, I got those little pieces all over here. You can see these are little pieces. These aren't big pieces. I don't want big pieces in this. But you can see the way that I do it. They're little pieces. In my onions. Oh. Today is not, hopefully it's going to change. Okay, Debbie, yes, it's going to change. Today it's going to be a beautiful day in the neighborhood, even though my backyard is full of ice. And we've got a weather advisory until Sunday, but you know, we're not, maybe we're supposed to have a little ice, I don't know, but we're not supposed to have any snow. And I want snow. I want like 2 feet of snow. I'd be so happy to see snow again before I kick the bucket. Alright, so see, that's how I did the onion, and I'll do the other one the same way. I'll start with my knife and go, and, you know, go down this way and cut all the way across here, and then I'll rock my knife back and forth like that. So, let me finish cutting up this onion. I've done put half of the sausage in that bowl, and I've got the other half in the frying pan. I'm going to put it in my Ninja Foodie in a few minutes after I get this onion cut up. And I'm going to start peeling potatoes. And then I've got a question for y'all on peeling potatoes. And I really want y'all to answer this in the discussion, well, in the comment section below. But anyway, I'll bring you back. Okay, y'all. All right, there's the onions. They're almost sauteed. And I'm going to put them in my Ninja Foodie with the sausage. All right, now I want to show you these. I was going to bring y'all back and show you me peeling potatoes because I had a question. But This is not the recipe that I have to peel the potatoes in. So I just got them all out. I've got 8 potatoes. I guess they're medium. I don't know. They're not those little baby ones, but they're not big ones either. So I wanted to tell y'all, you cut these a different way than you normally would. And when you, I don't know why, but I'm going to show y'all this. When I cut up potatoes, no matter whether I've washed them or not, which these have already been washed and scrubbed, I always cut the ends off. I don't know why, but I do. I always cut the ends off and throw them away. All right, I had a paper towel here. Where did it go? My hands are soaking wet. Oop. Okay, now with these, you don't peel them. You leave the peeling on. It's just better to do that, I guess. Well, I need to, I don't know if I put the potatoes up here. I couldn't figure out where the dirt was coming from on my cutting mat. And I had put potatoes up here before I took them in to wash them. Okay, so with these, with this soup or whatever, you don't want these thin. You don't want them real big. I'll show you. I don't know how to measure these, but about that thick. Some people do them real thin, and I may do a few like that, but I will probably do the majority of them like this. And I'm fixing a lot of potatoes because I love potatoes. And so let me go on and get all these cut up, and when I get ready to put them all in my Ninja Foodie, I will bring you back and we'll get on with this, because that's pretty much all I've got to do now is cut these up and get some broth and some water, and I'll have everything together, so I'll bring you back. Okay, y'all, I'm back, and I am ready to put this soup together now and get it started so I can have some good old lunch. Good old lunch. All right, so I've got, it's about 1.5 pounds, maybe, now, really, it's closer probably to 1 pound of Italian sausage. It's got a little bit of hot and the rest is sweet. All right, so here's my onion that I've sauteed. You can see that they're done now. All right, so I'm putting these in here. Alright, and the next thing that I have is my potatoes. And you can see they're all peeled up, cut up. Alright, they're going in here. Alright. And now I'm going to put my spices or whatever that I'm going to use in here. Y'all know that I don't like garlic. And I would never be using real garlic. The real stuff, the garlic bulbs or whatever. But I will use garlic powder as long as it's not too much. All right, so I'm going to put a teaspoon. Wow, that's a lot, y'all. Well, that's a half teaspoon. But I'm putting 1 teaspoon of granulated garlic powder in here. 1 teaspoon of granulated onion powder in here. Even though I've got the onions, we like that onion taste. All right, and then I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. All right. All right, there's half. And there's the other half. And I forgot my salt and pepper, shoot. All right, so I'm going to put a half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. There is, you know, it's 2 out of the 10 sausages that I sauteed or whatever, browned. 2 of them were hot. So that's not really, you know, very much heat for these. So I'm just going to shake. Well, this just doesn't. All right, that's probably a half a teaspoon. All right, let me get my salt and pepper. All right, so since I'm not using low sodium chicken broth, I'm going to put a teaspoon and a half of kosher salt in here. All right, there's 1. All right, there's 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt. All right, and then coarse ground black pepper. I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of that in here. All right, got that. Now, I've got 1 chicken broth. This is the box of chicken broth. This is 32 ounces. And I'm going to put that in here. All right, and then I have a can of Swanson chicken broth. It's 14.5 ounces. I'm going to go in the kitchen and get a can of water, and I'll bring y'all back. Okay, I'm back. All right, you could have put in another can of broth, but that's kind of expensive, and you can make it with the can of water too. And I do use the first 2 things of broth are in here. All right, so I've got all of my salt and my pepper and my spices, and everything is in here. Let me get this stirred up. When I come back, when this is done, I've got 2 more things to put in it, and we'll be ready. All right, let me put the lid on here. Make sure that you have it on sealing back here. This is a Ninja Foodie, but you can see my Instant Pot right there. This is the first time that I think I've made it in here. I may have made it in here one other time, but I've always made it in my Instant Pot. And I used the saute function and did my sausage and onions and everything in that. So you can do the same thing in your Instant Pot that you're doing in here. Gosh, when I'm cooking over here, I make such a mess. All right, so I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to put it on pressure. It automatically diverts to high. I'm going to put it on, let's see, I want to go just to make sure. I'm going to do these on 8 minutes. Then I'm probably going to let them sit for 5 or 10 minutes, and I will bring y'all back when it gets ready. Okay, y'all. All right, I'm going to take the top off of this. It's already cooked, and let's see whether it's done or not. Which spoon do I want? All right, we'll try this one. Yep, it's done. All right. All right, now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put my Ninja Foodie on saute high, and it's just gonna start I mean, it'll start boiling in a minute. Well, it's going to take a while because I've got, let's see, this is 30 to 1 quart. All right, so I've got some heavy whipping cream here. I've got this on saute. We're going to keep it hot because I've got 2 more things to do. I'm going to put the, see, it's already boiling. All right, so I'm going to put probably about 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream in here. Let's stir this up. And some people put bacon and cheese in here, or cheese on it after they put it in their bowl. Y'all know I'm not really a cheese person. And bacon, I love bacon, but only for breakfast. I don't like bacon on hamburgers. I don't like cheese on hamburgers either. I don't like cheeseburgers. I do like grilled cheese. I wanted one yesterday, but I didn't fix it. All right, so anyway, so I don't really want cheese or bacon. All right, now I've got 1/2 pound of kale here. I'm going to put this in here. We're going to squish this down, push this down, whatever. All right, 2 more pieces. Some fell on the floor. I got a whole pound of kale. I absolutely love kale. Kale is one of my favorite green vegetables or whatever to cook. I mean, like collard greens, you know, all that. I love kale. And so I always put a lot of kale in my Zuppa Toscana, and you want to keep it in here for a little while and let it wilt down, which it doesn't take very long to wilt, as you can see. But I'm going to let this cook now for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to put it in a bowl. I'll bring y'all back after it's cooled off, and we're going to taste this, and y'all can see. I'm telling you, this is easy, so easy. And it's not very expensive. Potatoes, most of the time everybody has potatoes. The Italian sausage you can get on sale sometimes pretty cheap. And so you can freeze that, and when you want to fix this, you've got your Italian sausage or whatever in your freezer to thaw out. So it's, you know, that, onions, pretty much everybody always has onions. The spices or whatever, everybody usually has garlic powder, onion powder, Italian seasoning. Let's see, what else was it? Oh, heavy whipping cream. I keep that. I really do. I keep heavy whipping cream. And the kale, a bag of kale is not that expensive, and I put it in my salads. I'll eat it raw with salads or whatever. I just got a kale salad the other day too. So I like to make a salad and put kale in it, but I also like to buy the kale salads that you can get that come with everything except, and you put the dressing on it, and the dressing's included and everything. I like those too. But anyway, let me get off of here and let this cook down for a few minutes and wilt up even more than it is right now. And like I said, I'm gonna put it in a bowl, let it cool off, and I'll bring y'all back. Okay, y'all. All right, I'm back. All right, so here's the soup. This is just such an easy soup to make, it, and it really doesn't cost that much. All right, I'm gonna, might be a little hot. Well, get this piece of my potato up there. All right. There's the kale. Oh my gosh, I love kale. I should have put more in here than I did. All right, if y'all like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, look below for links to my Facebook, my Twitter, and to my Instagram, and also to links below of different things that I use in my kitchen. That meat chopper will be in there. Oh, there's so much in there. So anyway, y'all have a good weekend, and I will talk to you later. Bye.